So hey guys, it's Vignesh back with another video, and I know I'm late with this video, but for the last 2 weeks I was testing a lot of apps so that I can pick some perfect alternatives for some Chinese apps. So in this video, let's see some of the best alternatives for these Chinese apps, which are Xender, Shareit, CamScanner and UC Browser. So now let's get started. Now, I actually made a video where I did a speed test between Xender and Google Files, and in that video I found out that Google Files was faster. Now if you want to watch that video, I'll put a link in the description or here in the I button, so you can go and check that video. So now I know that Files by Google or Google Files is a great alternative for Xender or Shareit, but is there any app that can come close to the speed at which Files by Google is transferring the file? Well, after testing a lot, I found out that these two apps are also having a great file transferring speed like that of Files by Google. So all these three apps, which are Files by Google, GeoSwitch and Zapier, are sending files faster and even faster than some other apps that I have tested. Now one thing to note here is that the transferring speed will vary depending upon phones. So here I did two different kind of speed tests. In first speed test, I tested these apps with phones supporting 5 GHz Wi-Fi, and here all these apps have almost the same transferring speed. In second speed test, I tested these apps with an older phone which supports only 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi, and here Files by Google was sending the files faster and Zapier was too slow in sending the files. So in short, if you're using a phone which supports only 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi, then Google Files has the best transferring speed. But if you're using a phone which supports 5 GHz Wi-Fi, then all these apps has almost same speed. But also these three apps has better transfer speed than other apps that I have tested. Now let's look at the features of this app. Now here Google Files is not just a sharing app, it's also a great file manager, and it has a simple and a clean UI, and most of the people will like this UI. Now one thing to note here is that Files by Google only supports file transferring between two Android phones, whereas GeoSwitch and Zapier supports file transferring between both Android to Android and Android to PC. Now GeoSwitch has also simple and clean UI as that of Google Files. On the other hand, Zapier has little bit of ads. Now I hate ads, and that's the one reason why I don't use this app. But still, this app has one of the best transferring speed like that of Files by Google, and it also has some cool features like Shake to connect to your phone, etc. So in short, if you need an app that just transfers files between two Android phones, then Google Files is the best option for you. Now on the other hand, if you need an app which also lets you to transfer files between phones and PC, then GeoSwitch can be a great option. Now one thing to note here is that GeoSwitch also has some bugs, like sometimes you are not able to connect your PC to your phone and some other small bugs, but all these bugs can be solved with some updates. So by the time when you're watching this video, all these bugs may have solved. Now finally, what about Zapier app? Now if you have an older phone which supports only 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi, then Zapier is not the fastest, and in that case Files by Google is a great option for you. But if you have a phone which supports 5 GHz Wi-Fi and if you are okay with a little bit of ads, then Zapier is also a great option for you because it has a faster transfer speed like that of Google Files, and also it has some additional features too. But if I have to pick one app from these two apps, then I'll go with Files by Google, because even though both apps are amazing, but I personally like the simple and clean UI of Files by Google. So these three apps are great alternatives for Shareit and Xender. Now before moving to the next tab, if you're just liking this video, then please do hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and also make sure to hit that bell icon. So after researching a lot and after testing almost a dozen of scanners, finally these three are my picks for some great scanners out there. Now let's see this app in detail. Adobe Scanner is an amazing scanner, and it does a great job in scanning document, forms, whiteboard, business card, and all these scanned document is automatically saved to your Adobe document cloud. So you can access your document from your phone, tablet or computer. Now Adobe Scanner has some nice features, but the two features that I really liked about Adobe Scanner is that first one is the cleanup feature. Now what this cleanup feature does is that it helps you to remove text, or you can remove any imperfection like marks or crease from your scanned document. So I think this might be a really helpful feature for most of the people out there. Now the second feature that I really liked is its integration with other Adobe apps like Adobe Acrobatic Reader. Here, after saving the document, you can directly go to the Adobe Acrobatic Reader by just clicking here. Now you can start editing, like adding text or even adding your signature. So altogether, Adobe Scanner is a great app, but it has one drawback, that is, it can only export the scanned document to a PDF format. So if you want to save your scanned document as an image or to another format, well, you can't do this with this app. But don't worry, the next app will solve this problem, and the next app is Microsoft Office Links. Now this is also a nice app, and it also has cool features like an immersive reader which reads the scanned document for you. But what actually makes this app really cool is the ability to export scanned document to many other formats like Word or even PowerPoint slide. Here you can directly save this to your OneNote or to your OneDrive. So this app can be really helpful for people who are in Microsoft ecosystem and for those who really want to save their scanned document as Word or a PowerPoint slide. Now if you just need an app that scans your document and then saves to your phone as an image or a PDF, then VFlat app is a great option to consider. Now the reason why I selected this app over some other apps is because the scanned document looked really good, even sometimes better than some top apps like Adobe Scanner, Microsoft Links, etc. Now here, this app neither has the ability to save the scanned document as Word or a PowerPoint slide, nor it has some features like that of Adobe Scanner. But it does have some features like fingerprint removal, preview scanned document before actually scanning it, ability to scan 2 pages at the same time, etc. Now the real strength of this app is the ability to produce a great quality scanned document. This app does a great job in enhancing the scanned document, and I think this app produces a well-balanced quality scanned document out of all the other apps that I have tested. Now I've seen a lot of people recommending Chrome browser, and yes, Chrome is a great browser and it is one of the most popular browser out there. But the thing is that the Chrome browser tracks you and knows what you're searching even if you are in incognito mode. So if privacy is your top priority, then I think Brave browser is a great option for you. Now Brave is an amazing browser which concentrates on privacy and speed. Brave is basically like a Chrome but with better privacy features. It's fast, it uses less data like that of UC browser. It has an inbuilt ad blocking feature, and most importantly, it has a great privacy features like HTTPS to everywhere, fingerprinting protection, etc. Now Brave also has a private mode like that of Chrome's incognito mode, but Brave's private mode has much better privacy than Chrome's incognito mode. Because even if you're searching in Chrome's incognito mode, Google knows what you're searching and you can easily be tracked, but that's not the case in Brave browser. Here in private mode, Brave uses DuckDuckGo as its default search engine, and DuckDuckGo is one of the best privacy oriented search engines, so here tracking is much harder. Now Brave is a great browser as it's fast and privacy oriented, but it does lack some features like bookmark syncing. So if you need a browser that has these features but also giving importance to privacy, then Mozilla Firefox is also a great option for you. Now Firefox is also a better privacy-oriented browser. It's fast and it does have some nice features like ad blocking, tracking protection, sync all your bookmarks, and one of the most interesting features that I liked is send tab to device. Now what this feature does is it helps you to send a tab from your phone to your computer or vice versa. So keeping speed and privacy as the top priority, these two are my picks for some of the best replacement for UC browser. So that was it for the video. Now if you just like this video, then please do hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and also make sure to hit that bell icon. So hopefully I think you did this, and it's Vignesh signing off, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.